Good afternoon. I'm Olajumoke or Motor Show with Urban News 3 in the news. APC Presidential Campaign Council demands Atiku'S arrest over alleged siphoning of public funds. In Plateau, fresh road accident injures over 50 travelers. Governor Bello declares curfew on Niger community.
It's the news.
Now, the news. The APC Presidential Campaign Council has called for the arrest and prosecution of the presidential candidate of PDP, Atiku'S, for alleged money laundering and a breach of the Penal and Criminal Code. The Campaign Council made a call during a press conference in Abuja on Monday. Spokesperson for the council, Festus Keyamo, has further talked about the alleged illegal dealings backed by an alleged voice recording of Atiku'S produced by a whistleblower.
A week now, Nigerians have been in deep shock over the grave revelations by a whistleblower, Mr. Michael Achimugu, who has provided the nation with iron-cast evidence of letters of appointment, emails, documents, audio clips, sworn affidavits, and his direct oral evidence as to how Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who happens to be the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, during his tenure as Vice President of Nigeria between 1999 and 2007, colluded with his then boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, to fleece the country and steal public funds using what he termed the Special Purpose Vehicle, SPVs. Those SPVs were companies Atiku admittedly registered upon assumption of office as Vice President with the approval of President Olusegun Obasanjo, using trusted allies as shareholders and directors. The purpose was to divert government contracts to these companies as consultants.
The APC Presidential Campaign Council asked for the prompt arrest of Atiku'S.
Found that the law enforcement agencies may be reluctant to act simply because of the perception of persecution of a presidential candidate that this may evoke. However, facts are sacred. The facts so far presented to the world clearly indicate that Abubakar has a case to answer. He has an explanation to make. It is the minimum expected of it in a constitutional democracy. That is what we call authorities to do in the case of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
The council therefore urged Atiku to resign his candidature and apologize to Nigerians for allegedly using private accounts to siphon monies from the public treasury. The APC charged security agencies to ensure the whistleblower is protected from any form of harm together with his family.
That some goons of Atiku Abubakar are planning to eliminate him and members of his family. In fact, we shall hold Atiku Abubakar responsible if anything befalls this patriotic Nigerian or members of his family.
That was the Presidential Campaign Council of the APC spokesman Festus Keyamo speaking there. Meanwhile, National Deputy Coordinators South Tinubu Shetime Grassroots Independent Campaign Council Akin Sheiwa Awudeyi has described APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a human builder capable of rebuilding Nigeria if elected. Awudeyi spoke at the inauguration of the Tinubu Shetime Grassroots Independent Campaign Council in Akure. He said that Tinubu is not a mere personality but a rewarding institution. Awudeyi asked people of Ondo State to support Tinubu and cast their vote for him on February 25 so that they would not be left behind in the schemes of things. The National Deputy Coordinator asked the council to work with other stakeholders and carry them along towards Tinubu's victory in the election. Ondo State Coordinator of the Campaign Council, Tayo Oluwatuyi, said they have the mandate of informing the electorate across the state of the capabilities and abilities of Tinubu and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima. Oluwatoyi expressed optimism that Tinubu and Shettima would deliver good governance to Nigerians across board. Gunmen have attacked the INEC office in Enugu South local government area, killing one police officer. In a statement on Monday, INEC National Commissioner Festus Okoye confirmed the attack to newsmen. He notes that the incident is under investigation by security agencies. Okoye adds that the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security in Enugu State, co-chaired by the Resident Electoral Commission and the Commission of Police, has been convened to discuss the latest incident and map out strategies to better protect INEC offices, personnel, and materials. Meanwhile, the INEC National Commissioner assures that the destroyed gatehouse to be rebuilt, and the Commission will proceed with its preparations for the 2023 general elections as scheduled. The proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has rejected the offer of Governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, to stand as surety for its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, to be released. This is in reaction to Soludo's appeal to the federal government to release the detained IPOB leader to him. In a statement by the Media and Publicity Secretary of IPOB, Emmanuel Powerful, advises the governor to rather call on government to respect his own court and grant Kanu freedom. It notes that his leader no longer had any form of indictment or pending charge that required a surety, hence the issue of bail did not arise. The National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission says it has initiated process for the review of the national minimum wage. NSIWC's head of public affairs, Mr. Emmanuel Njoku, said this in a statement in Abuja. Njoku said as part of the process to review the minimum wage, which would be due in 2024, the Commission had held a series of meetings and trainings towards a nationwide monitoring of the Minimum Wage Act 2019. It said the monitoring built to begin on the January 23rd will help ascertain the compliance level of public and private employers and organizations. A policeman accused of killing a Lagos-based lawyer, Mrs. Omobolanle Rahim, on Christmas Day last year, has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mr. Drambi Vandi, made this known when he was arraigned before a Lagos High Court sitting at the Tafa Balewa Square. Vandi was arraigned on a one-count charge of murder before Justice Ibironke Harrison. The arraignment, which was scheduled for 9 a.m., suffered some delay until about 11 a.m. when Vandi's counsel, Mr. Adetokunbo Udutola, arrived. Barely 2 days after 16 persons died in a road accident in Mangu local government area, Plateau State, 2 persons have again been killed while 52 others sustained injuries in the fresh road accident at the Jos North local government area of the state. The Public Enlightenment Officer of the Federal Road Safety Corps in the state, Mr. Peter Loxon, confirmed the latest accident in a statement on Monday. He said that the latest victims died when a truck plying Jos Bauchi Road crashed on several vehicles on Sunday evening. He said the injured victims had been taken to the hospital. Niger State Governor Abubakar Bello has declared curfew in Lambata, Gurara local government area of the state, following violent clash that led to the killing of the village head of Lambata, Mohammed Abdul Ghaffar. The secretary to the state government, Ahmed Ibrahim Matani, said this in a statement by the information officer of the SSG office, Lawan Tanko. Matani adds that the governor directed that the curfew be imposed on Lambata town from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., beginning from Sunday, January 15, 2023, till further notice. The SSG discloses that the restriction was to assist the security agencies to stabilize the situation in the area, save lives, and enable the restoration of law and order. The state government calls on the residents of the area to cooperate with the security agents in their urgent task of restoring peace in Lambata, while urging security agencies to ensure the enforcement of the curfew. Arsenal goalkeeper Arthur Okonkwo has linked up with Australian side Sam Grace for the remainder of the season. Okonkwo was recently recalled from his loan spell at League Two side Croix Alexandre. The 21-year-old made 26 appearances for his team and kept 10 clean sheets. The young goalie wore the captain's armband for their FA Cup second round defeat to Barnsley in November. The former England under-18 international has risen through the youth ranks at Arsenal, but is yet to make his competitive first-team debut for Mikel Arteta's side. To end at the News 3, a recap of the top stories. The All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council has called for the arrest of PDP presidential candidate Atiku'S over alleged siphoning of public funds. 2 persons have been killed while 52 others sustained injuries in a fresh road accident in Jos North local government area of the state, barely 2 days after 16 persons died in a road accident in Mungu local government area of Plateau State. Following violent clash that led to the killing of the village head of Lambata, Mohammed Abdul-Ghaffar, Niger State Governor Abubakar Bello has declared curfew on the community in Gurara local government area of the state. That's at the News 3, as edited by Adiola Adekunle. I'm Ola Jumoke or Motosho saying good afternoon and thanks for listening.